The new Forgotten Realms subclass's Unearthed Arcana document includes the new Spellfire Sorcerer subclass. Sorry, Spellfire Sorcery. I'm going to get that one wrong so many times. Anyway, it's themed around direct access to the raw weave, which is the sort of source of arcane magic within Forgotten Realms lore. So, in many cases, this is the sorcerer's sorcerer drawing from the magic source of magic. It is somewhat conceptually generic, honestly. In a lot of ways, this seems to borrow concepts from the Divine Soul Sorcerer, focusing on a splash of cleric spells and a lot of fire damage. There are some unique mechanics, especially in Spellfire Burst, which adds another rider effect when you use a sorcery point. So if you're spreading out your sorcery points carefully throughout the day, you can benefit quite a bit from this, doing a little bit of extra damage, granting temporary hit points to yourself and your allies. A lot of the things in the subclass really just fit nicely on top of the sorcerer's existing capabilities without adding a ton of complexity. The scaling's pretty good, the concept is fine, the spell list it doesn't feel super inspired, but the options there are all very reliable, good spells. Probably the lowest point of the subclass is the level 6 feature Absorb Spells, which lets you regenerate sorcery points when you successfully counterspell something. Now, that on its face is perfectly fine, but the problem is most enemies can't cast spells, so you might go huge sections of your career just completely unable to use that feature, especially since the 2024 rules, the late 2014 rules, all moved away from spellcasting enemies more towards unique special abilities. So, if you're familiar with playing a War Magic Wizard who gets a similar feature at low levels, you may be familiar with waiting for an enemy spellcaster to appear so that you have some chance to actually use one of your signature features.